And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's original comedy drama, The Ranch Part 7. Although I'll do a kind of recap.
Shut the up.
So if you don't know anything about The Ranch is basically about the Bennett family, who are ranchers, and Cole Bennett, played by Ashton Kutcher, comes back after 15 years to the family to be a rancher. He's had a football career, kind of, with his brother Rooster, played by Danny Madison, and their father Sam Elliott. They try to run their farm, and one of the greatest things about this series is that although it is all about farming and about how you go about inseminating cows and all about that. What it's actually about is family, and that's what drew me to the story. That's what hooked me within the first few episodes, and also the really tight scripting, and then the gravity or the gravitas of the characters' emotional moments as they have to deal with the drama that life brings them. And so the themes that this show covers are just enormous, but I really like the way they played. You will recognize a lot of the cast from that 70s show kind of pitching up in this as well. They've obviously stayed great friends, and it was so great to see some of them. If you're a fan of that 70s show, you'll see them being a part of this show. There has been some controversy around the Rooster character, so much so, and I'm going to go into a little bit spoiler territory here, so if you haven't watched any, just skip for the next 10 seconds. The Rooster character was written out because of controversy that he was basically said to have harmed women in some way, although he's never been arrested, and so there was this whole big controversy. So they basically had to replace the brother character, and I do feel like we lost something in that moment. We lost a character that was kind of like his brother's counter half. It was there's banter between the brothers that often made the show, comedy wise, really work. The dialogue really bounced. Then you get the gritty kind of real cowboy that is played by Sam Elliott, and the trio that came between them, I thought really worked. So in part 7, they've got a new family member that they're trying to obviously write. Well, part 6 as well, he's been around for a few. They're trying to kind of give Cole a new person to bounce off. So there's a new family member that magically appears, and it's all done really well. But I do feel like we've lost something in this series. That's not to say that the dialogue isn't still really good, because that's always where this show has shined. Because the subject matter that they're tackling is really heavy going, but the dialogue, the bubbly, the fun, quirky banter between the characters really kind of lightens the mood. Unfortunately, for part 7, there isn't a lot of that. There are moments with canned laughter that it lightens the mood, but there's a lot of really deep, heavy-going stuff here. They're dealing with drugs and babies and broken marriages and expectations of what you want from your partners, in amongst businesses kind of failing, and expectations of what you want with your family members. And there's all these themes that they're dealing with, and a lot of the time doesn't seem to be a light at the end of the tunnel for this family. So if you've been along the journey with them already, you will be feeling pretty heavy watching these 10 episodes, because there isn't a lot of levity that the show used to have. And I feel like that's purposely written because they're trying to get to a place where they've got this family unit going through all that stuff. I do feel like that part 8 and 9, they're going to have to kind of lift it again with some levity, because the comedy they've kind of lost that a bit. It's meant to be a comedy drama. At the moment it's mostly drama. Still very good, very well written, very well acted. I like the way that Ashton Kutcher has taken on this role of this kind of brokenness in his character, and you believe that from him. Although the actual character comes across as being quite dense, you feel for him as all the stuff that he's trying to deal with the loss of his brother, with the loss of his kind of family, which is all messed up. He seems to be making all the wrong decisions, and every episode is basically about him trying to get that back. You have the other arcs as well, which I won't go into because that's really getting into spoiler territory. Sometimes the series has really golden moments that are really quite heart-wrenching. It really had me with a lump in my throat a couple of times. And this is a sitcom comedy drama with a lot of heart. And so if you haven't seen any of it, I've done my best not to do any spoilers. Watch it from the beginning, but if you're still on board, you'll probably have watched it already. Let me know in the comments below whether you miss Rooster as much as I do. I thought he was a great addition. I'm sad about what happened there, but I can't make any assumptions because I don't actually know what happened there. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this series, what you thought about part 7, and do you enjoy it as much as I do? I would love to have my own ranch, although I know I probably wouldn't be able to work it because that's damn hard work. At the same time, the Bennett family just need a break, man. They need some help. Anyway, I love the actors in this. I love the characters. It's well filmed. It's well acted. I hope they keep doing loads more parts. Chat to me in the comments below, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.